Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be doing a somewhat subscriber request. It's going to be about how your protection and reversal, chants, affirmations, spell work is doing, and what other things that you could do to help it along. And we have 3 piles here. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the super thanks button, think about donating or leave a timestamp. All those things are so greatly appreciated and really help me out. So thank you guys so much for doing those things. And let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1. So before we start each pile, I'm also going to mention that doing any kind of black magic where you are intentionally trying to hurt anyone, or doing any kind of love spells or death spells, anything like that is not good and will come back to you. So make sure that you are not doing anything like that. Reversals are okay, but remember, if you don't know who's sending that to you, and do you really want that to go back on them? Because sometimes you don't. Transmuting that energy and protecting yourself is the best way to go. Although, you know what? If they can't dish it out, they shouldn't be sending it your way. So reversals work too, and they take less energy. Anyway, pile 1. Your innocence and purity may really bother someone. This shell here, this cowrie shell, is about innocence and purity. A lot of times it can be about a virgin, things like that. Hard to get to, hard to access. You may be very hard for people to access or to get to. You could also be somebody that it's very hard to actually hurt in any way because of your purity and your innocence. You're a very playful person. Somebody may be trying to take away your playfulness, your purity, your innocence, things like that. You may even be shocked by who this is or what has been going on here. You might actually even be shocked by just how strong you are and just how strong your protection is. Your ancestors are definitely behind you as well, protecting you and watching after you, watching over you. Your seeds have been planted and they will definitely produce some very strong results as well. Some of you could definitely have been using protection or reversal magic as well. 358 win WW Super. So if somebody has been sending death spells, somebody may actually end up losing their own life because of it. That could definitely be a very big possibility in this pile, especially with the reversals you've been doing, because I feel like this pile has been doing more reversals than transmutation or than protection. You're definitely very protected. There may even actually be people who would step up and defend you or step up and take a bullet for you in some sort of way as well. There could definitely be that too. So I really don't feel like you have much to worry about in this pile at all. We have this guy here. We have Pisces. And we have Taurus. And what's funny is this guy here actually reminded me a bit of a friend of mine that was a Taurus. Somebody could be extremely jealous of the feelings that someone has for you or something along those lines. There could definitely be sadness, loss, hurt, and pain over somebody that exited their life or something like that, and they may blame you for that. There could definitely be a major shock coming to you when somebody actually steps up to tell you something. There could be something that ends up coming out. Listen to your intuition. Trust in what your intuition is saying. Try not to allow your imagination to get carried away with you, though. And remember that fear and anxiety is not intuition. So remember to continue grounding yourself. Spend some time in nature. Somebody is very stubborn and they really are having a hard time letting this situation go. But nothing that they are doing is affecting you in any way. Somebody may even feel like you stole their first love, so they could feel like this is very justified as well. Somebody could be feeling a bit confused, hurt, and pain, and lashing out because of that pain. Somebody could be wanting you to feel the amount of pain that they felt in whatever situation this was as well. Somebody may be trying to stop your funds too. My bank account is filling up. Everyone wants to watch my videos. Donations are pouring in and views are so high. My passive income is insanely high. All my hard work and commitment, dedication, and perseverance and faith were worth it. Finally paid off. Time to celebrate. So, regardless of what these people are doing, it is not working. It is not changing anything. You are on your way up. Things are going good for you. You got a lot of luck coming your way. You got a lot of blessings coming your way. You got a lot coming your way for the hard work that you have put in these situations, maybe even to heal a situation between you and another person, but also just in growing the things that you've been working on. It is definitely working. The seeds you have planted, like I said before, are very strong, very solid, very stable. These seeds are going to produce a tree that is very long lasting, solid, stable, beneficial for yourself and those that you love. We have the Crow, we have the Cheetah, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So somebody was wanting you to feel very sad, hurt, low, down, because they were wanting your vibes to be off so that you were not able to continue to produce work to the highest quality level, so that you weren't able to create the life that you were looking to create for yourself and for others. Somebody may have been very motivated by selfishness in this situation as well, but it doesn't matter. The things that you have put out there are coming back to you. The people that you have helped, the people that you have reached out to, the people that you have shown love to are noticing and appreciating that, and they want to bring those same things back to you. You're right now very open and receptive to love and care and kindness coming in. You're feeling very emotionally fulfilled and stable on your own, in and of yourself, regardless of whether or not these people wanted you to feel left out in the cold. They wanted you to feel hurt. They wanted you to feel lost and alone. You don't feel that way. You feel very good about yourself, and you feel very good about your life right now. You feel very motivated to take action, to make your dreams come true and your wishes come true. You're very inspired as well. And this person is actually very inspired by you to find that love inside themselves instead of seeking that validation outside of themselves. So not only is your reversals and your protection spells, and I really feel like you should definitely start transmuting and doing protection instead of the reversals in this case. I really feel very drawn to say that. Be careful what you wish for is coming to mind. But definitely those things are working, and it's not just those things that are working. This person is also starting to be very inspired by you to do the same in their life, so that they no longer feel this way about others walking away from them or hurting them, and so that they no longer feel this way about you, because you have been somebody that's been a very big, strong, shining light in their life. You've been very compassionate, very understanding, very forgiving, very loving, and it's time to really open yourself up even more to that energy. I have a feeling for some of you guys, this person may actually even come forward and express the truth of the actions that they took as well, or the truth of actions that somebody else took that they knew about and they didn't tell you about, and so they feel very guilty for being a bystander and not telling you about these things. You're definitely going to be very shocked when these things come out, though. So that is pretty much what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, who these people could be, and if you guys did enjoy this or get something from it, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the super thanks button, think about donating or leaving a timestamp. All those things are so greatly appreciated and really do help me out. So thank you so much to everybody that's been doing those things. It really shows, and I appreciate it. So I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, how has your protection, magic, or reversals been taking effect, and are they working? That kind of thing. What you've been up against, that kind of thing. I do want to say before we start this that any kind of like death magic, any kind of curses, hexes, any kind of love spells, any kind of anything like that is all going to come back to you, and you really need to make sure you're not doing anything like that. I figured I would address that in this reading. Those things are not good, and they do not come to any good. So make sure that if you've been doing those things, that you do some reversals on those things, and, you know, pray for forgiveness, that kind of thing. And let's get started with this pile. Also, protection rituals and transmutation is the best way to go. Sending healing to them, because, you know, healing is so much better, because healing keeps them from doing these things. Things like that. Anyway, let's get started with this. We have black and white. You guys could see things very differently, but maybe things are starting to be balanced out and evened out a bit. You're seeing things in a new way. You definitely have a very clear vision of what's going on in this situation. The keys to understanding. You may even be getting a new place. People could have been trying to stop you from getting a new place, especially if you were planning on getting a new place, not just for yourself, but for you and your friends, or for you and your children, or something along those lines. Somebody could have been trying to slow that progress or stop it completely. And I feel like it doesn't matter. You're going to be getting the keys to this new space anyway. You definitely have the keys to be able to protect your space and yourself. Saging is going to be very important for you. Doing meditation is going to be very important to you, where you release any kind of negative, lower vibrational energies or entities, give it back to the earth, call back your power, your energy, your pieces of your soul, everything back to you, and protect that energy. Being able to transmute that energy as well. Any black magic that comes my way, I transmute it to white magic in my favor today. Any black magic coming my way, I transmute it to white magic in my favor today. Any black magic coming my way, I transmute it to white magic in my favor today. Or any negative energy coming my way, I transmute it to positive energy in my favor today. Those kinds of things will really help to transform that energy coming at you into a new energy, so that energy is actually helping you and benefiting you instead of hurting you, and it's not hurting them either that way, which I know you don't necessarily want to become the villain, and I realize it's coming from them, and it is. And if you send it back, really, you're not the bad guy, because I mean, they shouldn't be dishing it out if they can't take it, right? But at the same time, when you could use it to boost yourself, why would you do that? And it doesn't require your own energy to do that. You may even be graduating something or going to the next level on something. You could definitely be studying, going to school in some sort of way, taking some sort of classes that's going to help out with whatever it is. You may be taking classes on financial things, or on healthy single living, or management classes, or something along those lines. Boulder Station, Las Vegas, Nevada, $1. So somebody could also be trying to affect your traveling, because they know that you're going to learn a lot of information when you do travel, if you get the chance to travel, especially if you have family wherever it is that you end up traveling to. Somebody could really be trying to affect your connections with your family or with your loved ones in some sort of way as well. Yeah, taking some time to listen to some music in nature, to meditate, to pray, to connect to nature and get grounded is going to be very beneficial for you. Also, you could definitely be listening to a lot of affirmation type of music, and if you're not, that will really help. My Success is Inevitable is a great song. My success, it is inevitable. I will win. My success, it is inevitable. I will win my success. It is inevitable. So music could really have a very strong impact on everything going on with you right now, and on your mood, your vibration level, on the way that you're handling things like that. Somebody could have been wanting you to appear crazy. Somebody could have been wanting you to lose sleep or to be really upset about things. Something like that, feeling very alone, lost. Maybe even lost time with your children for some of you, like I was saying before. Jump rope. Getting into that childlike energy is going to be something that's going to help you the most with this situation. Being able to surrender and let go and not worry about what's coming or what's going on. Children don't worry about anything like that. If you ever notice, that's why children a lot of times appear so happy. Or at least, some children are so scarred by their family, even at 7 years old, that they are already like that. But look at 3-year-olds. Look at 3-year-olds. They don't really care about none of that. They're not worried about if their bills are going to get paid. They're not worried about whether or not anybody loves them. They're not worried about anything. They're just running around playing, having a good time, and living life. And you know what? It's amazing the things that can happen when you're in that vibration. It's amazing how protected some of those kids end up being just by being in that vibration. There's definitely a lot of fertility, a lot of growth, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy coming into your life, romance, friendships, a lot of peace and harmony coming into your life, regardless of what these people wanted for you. And I also feel like these people may even actually be getting a little bit into that mentally just fucked up state themselves because of what they've been sending your way. You definitely could have been doing reversals in this pile to send it back to the owner, because the owner may actually be they may really be having a lot of mental health issues and trouble right now. My kids are safe and protected. I love them and they love me. People have tried to pull us apart, but our connection is so strong it could never be severed. They love me no matter who I am or what I'm going through, and vice versa. I need to heal and get back on my feet so that I can be there for them fully again. And so somebody could have been trying to stop your healing process or slow down your healing process, or somebody could have been trying to manipulate the situation to where you were feeling like your children didn't love you. Somebody could have been trying to alienate your kids against you. Somebody could have been trying to make you feel like your kids were in danger in some sort of way, or something along those lines, to try to pull you guys apart, to try to sever your connection, but it can never be severed. And telling yourself that over and over and over again is going to make it a reality. Dream, eagle, unicorn. You definitely have people on the other side. Your ancestors are here to protect you, to watch over you, to look after you. And I say that because my father actually wanted to be an eagle when he passed away. So that's what that reminded me of. And my dad is very, very protective over me. He sent me some messages that were like, yeah. We didn't necessarily agree on the way to handle some of these things, but he does not like people fucking with me or my children. And so you definitely have people on the other side that do not like anyone trying to fuck with you or your children. You are definitely going to be getting a new place to live in with your children here in the very near future as well, within the next couple months at least. Majesty, power, concern. Things will be positive emotionally. Your opinions cannot be changed easily, good or bad. Courage and desire to explore, to grow are good. Good fortune and victory are coming your way. If you are attacked, it means that there are some self-imposed limitations that you need to break through. So what are you thinking that you can't do? What are you feeling that you can't do? What do you think people can stop? Because nobody can stop anything if you do not allow them to. Take your power back. You are definitely somebody who has the ability to take your power back, to stop feeling like you lack in any way, because you know what? Nobody can change how you feel about any situation unless you allow them to. So tell yourself these good things and keep them in mind. Could be career success or ambitious goals are about to be achieved. Fierceness, freedom, courage. You may be facing a fight for your rights. Hope, insight, high ideals, power, purity. Magical feelings or a wish for more in life, especially more magic. High personal standards. You may have some distinct and unique abilities. Gentleness and meekness can be represented as well. I have a poem on my other channel called Warrior Queen. I just shared it like yesterday, so it should be at the top of the list, and the link for Dee's story time is in the description box below. That would definitely be something good for you to go look at. Showing your emotions is going to be very important for you too, but not showing the anger Not showing, but showing the sadness, the hurt, the pain that is underneath everything else. Showing your tears and allowing yourself to be in that feminine energy is going to be very good for you. Fight for what you want. Set healthy boundaries, but remain pure and loving in spirit. Can be representing your innocence, high ideals to be followed, fortune coming your way. Insight into a matter of importance is being given to you. Faith in your dreams and belief is needed. Good times are ahead. You possess great power and strength, and you can face anything. So you can definitely take this, you can take this on. You wouldn't be going through it if you couldn't face it, and you definitely have the power in you to be able to overcome anything coming your way. Doesn't matter what they throw at you, because none of it is going to be able to affect you in any way. You're too stable for that. Eight of Swords, yeah, you could have been trapped in your head for a long time. Knight of Wands, Golden Egg, and the Hummingbird. You could have even had a lot of people that were very hot and cold, on and off, in and out, that really treated you like you were an option, things like that. You've been working extremely hard towards healing yourself spiritually, towards learning new rituals, learning new protection modes or methods. Crystals is definitely something that's going to be very good for you as well. Dalmatian jasper, obsidian, clear quartz, white quartz, amber and jasper. There's definitely a lot of golden opportunities in front of you, but right now you may be feeling a little bit stuck because you're unsure of what you want. And it's not that you're unsure of what you want, it's that you're afraid to go after what you want, because you feel like in going after what you want, it's going to destroy the connection that you have with these people that you love, but it is not going to do that. There has been a lot of jealousy. There's been a lot of competition around you. There's been a lot of people fighting and arguing, things like that, trying to really trigger you and cause you to be in a state that is lower vibrational than what you need to be in to be able to achieve these things. So being able to take care of yourself, being able to put that time, that effort, that energy, that love into yourself, and that self-care is going to be very important for you. That is one of the biggest things that's going to be counter-affecting all of these things coming your way, is taking care of you. And it's because you've spent so long taking care of others that now it's time to pour some of that love and kindness and care into you. You're definitely somebody very happy, very positive, very joyful, and somebody was really wanting to take that happiness, that positivity, that joy away from you, because they knew that that was your golden ticket, and they cannot take that from you, because that is something that is ingrained in you. You have been through so much in your life that none of this is going to be able to affect you. These people are going to be trapped in a prison of their own making, trapped in indecisiveness. They're going to be trapped in situations where they're really not finding anybody who's going to be there for them solidly, and that's because they have been wishing that onto you. It's also because you have not been allowing that to be your reality. You have really been working very hard to create the reality that you desire, and the reality that you desire is coming into effect very quickly. It's manifesting right now as we speak. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, who these people could be. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to leave a super thanks or a donation or a timestamp. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All those things really do help me out so much, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who does those things to help me out. You guys are great, and I really appreciate you, so thank you for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So I just realized that my cat is outside on my windshield. Anyway, for you guys, let's see how your protection and reversal work is doing, and what you could be doing to increase that or to help in that. And before we get started, I do want to say that any kind of black magic, death spells, hurt spells, things like that, any kind of love spells, hexes, curses, anything like that is not good, and every bit of it will come back to you, just like these peoples are going to come back to them. So make sure that you're not doing anything like that. Reversals, protection, and transmutation, and honestly even reversals sometimes can go extremely badly, because yeah, they shouldn't be throwing it at you if they can't take it themselves, but sometimes it ends up being people that you least expected, and it can really hurt. So be careful what you wish for. Transmutation is better. It takes a bit more energy, but as long as you're taking care of yourself, you should be fine on that. And transmutation also can help your things as it shuts those things down. It turns it from that bad energy into that good energy, and it boosts what you have going on. So that is definitely a good way to go. And protection, make sure that none of that can hit you and it stops it in its tracks. So that's definitely a good way to go as well. So let's see what we got going on here. Definitely something to do with divine timing and making sure that you are not worried about when things are happening, why they're happening the way they're happening, and just letting them go and allowing them to unfold naturally, being flexible and adaptable and things like that. Somebody could have been trying to make it take a whole hell of a lot longer of a time for things to work out for you. Somebody could have been also sending people in, or sending energy into you that caused you to feel like you were underwater, that caused you to feel like you were super emotional, super hurt, super in pain, causing your foundation to be distorted in some sort of way, causing your self-view to be distorted in some sort of way. Mirror magic could definitely be something that somebody could have been doing in this pile to try to make you feel like you were less than yourself in some sort of way. Definitely could have been causing you a lot of pain, hurt, or hardship in some sort of way. Somebody did not like your super bubbly, playful, joyful, energetic energy, and they also knew that that was what was causing so many good things to be happening in your life. So they really wanted to be able to push that energy away from you and pull out the sadness, the hurt, the loss, the pain. So if you've experienced a lot of things lately that have brought you a lot of massive amounts of pain and hurt and anguish and despair, depression, things like that, somebody could have definitely been sending something like that towards you. And I feel like you have not been putting a whole lot of time or energy into protection or reversals or transmutation or anything like that. So it is really time to make sure that you are doing that daily when you wake up, before you go to sleep, even in the middle of the day. If you start feeling something like that coming on, just sit down, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, and allow yourself to let that negative, lower vibrational energy seep back into the earth. Give it back to the earth for healing and transmutation into good energy, and call on the earth for strength, stability, peace, and pull all of your energy, all of your pieces of your soul back to yourself, and see them coming back to you in the form of white light, filling you up and extending outward into a circle around yourself. And I like to cover that with a crystal ball and then little shards of mirror, so that any kind of negative energy coming my way can go right back to the owner today. Any negative energy coming my way goes straight back to the owner today. Any negative energy coming my way goes straight back to the owner today. Any negative energy coming my way goes straight back to the owner today. And that would be a reversal. Reversals are the easiest way to go, although sometimes, especially in situations like this, it can cause very drastic results in those other people. So if you want to be able to transmute that energy, then you can, any kind of negative energy coming my way is transmuted to positive energy today. Negative energy coming my way is transmuted to positive energy in my favor today. And or any black magic coming my way is transmuted to white magic in my favor today. Any black magic coming my way is transmuted to white magic in my favor today. All those are great ways to do that. Praying is a great way to do that. Please allow this energy to be pulled away from me. Anything not good for me, anything attached to me that doesn't need to be here, please get rid of it. And I thank you so much for that. Things like that. Definitely somewhere over the rainbow is coming to mind. Somewhere over the rainbow. If I only had a heart. Somebody really, somebody feels like you're heartless, and that's part of the reason why they're doing this as well. But I feel like they're projecting their own energy on you, because this person may have been very heartless with you, and so you could have walked away from the heartless energy yourself. So somebody knows that you shine so brightly that you would change the dynamics of everything if people knew who you were, and somebody doesn't want anybody to see who you are. Somebody feels like if you shined as brightly as you could, that you would overshadow them completely and nobody would ever notice them again. That could definitely be a lot of why this person is doing this. This person has a lot of self-hate. This person has a lot of self-doubt. This person really doesn't see their own uniqueness and beauty, and this person sees your uniqueness and beauty, and it's kind of blinding to them. Anything that you are doing from this day forward is going to be pushing that energy completely away from you. A fan during your visualizations may actually help as well, because it might actually help you to feel like it's just blowing all of that away. Also, sitting in the wind could be something that really helps you to bring you peace as well. A lot of times our spirit guides will visit us in the wind. My grandmother has been in the wind since I was 3 years old, so you know. Somebody could have been wanting you to commit suicide. They could have been wanting you to become an addict. They could have been really wanting you to destroy and throw away your life in some sort of way. I really don't feel like for the majority of you that this person was doing magic so much as speaking really nasty things about you and thinking really nasty things about you and hoping for them, which is basically magic, but not actually doing like spell work and things like that. So this is not going to be somebody that you would suspect of doing spell work either. Hi. So yeah, once again, you're very happy, bubbly, joyful, and hard knock life. I feel like you've had a very hard life, and I feel like these people have had a very hard life too, but your hard life did not affect you the way that their hard life did. And so this person is really trying to get you to fall into some of the same things that they did in their life to destroy their life, or really wants you to. They feel like you think that you're better than them. They feel like you think that you are more resilient than them, or you know, they think these things anyway. This person really has a hard time dealing with you getting success and things like this. This person could actually be a drug addict themselves as well. They could have even lied about the things that they were doing. Trapped in your emotions. They wanted you to remain trapped in your emotions in some sort of way as well, like codependent on them. All those people, I hoped that they would come with me. I saw the real them. If only they could love themselves. But until they do, they can't go where I'm going. It's time to lead the way. Some will meet you there, some won't. But you will be happy there. If you can be happy here, then you can be happy anywhere. Hits different, asterisk S. So the things that you've been going through with this person has been helping you to bring any kind of cycles of codependency to an end in your life. Because you may not have been an addict, but you might have actually been slightly addicted to this person or these people. And it's time to cut cords. It's time to let that go. Cord cutting sessions could definitely be very effective for you and what you're going through right now. For sure. And asterisk S hits different. When it's not needed, it hits different. So you may be feeling like you need this connection, you need this situation in some sort of way, and it's time to let that go, and time to just be flexible, adaptable, to surrender, and to allow yourself to see that just because you're going towards a happy, joyful place in your life doesn't mean everybody else is going to go there either. But the best way to get them there would be to lead and let them follow. And transmutation is definitely the best way to go for somebody like you as well, because then you don't got to worry about what you're sending back to them. Send healing thoughts their way, send prayers their way, and work on your stuff. Take the first steps, lead the way to victory, and maybe these people will follow because they are keeping very close watch on you, but maybe they won't. And if they don't, then they don't, and that's their problem. Calling in the light from the dark night. Darkness follows wherever I go, stuck here, going with the flow, trying to manifest the light, tired of fighting this fight, sick of attracting only those to heal. Please send me someone real. No more fakes and phonies for me. Please set me free. Independence comes to me now. After all my hard work, I take a bow. Someone to share with, come to me. No more darkness. Please set me free. So this affirmation right here could definitely be something that will really help you if you want to be able to find it again. My link for Dee's StoryTime is in the description box below, and you can find this poem on Dee's StoryTime. calling in the dark light from the night, or calling in the light from the dark night. So you definitely have been dealing with a lot of people that needed healing, and you are a healer, which means you're going to have a lot of people that come into your life that need healing. But also, that doesn't mean that you can't have somebody come into your life that doesn't need that healing. And you can't fix everyone. Sometimes you're going to run across people who need the healing, and you're going to give them the information that they need to heal, and they're not going to put it to use. They're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to change anything. And you've got to be okay with just walking away and cutting that situation off, because that situation will pull on you and drain you. So it could definitely be some self things that are going on here too, and not so much the other people doing things to you. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Panther, and Lizard. Some of you may have been drawn to pile 1 as well, because in pile 1 we got this little panther. So anyway, this could be somebody that you could have been having dreams about. This could have been somebody who told you some of their dreams. You're definitely somebody who has the capability of regenerating. No matter the shocks that come your way, no matter the towers that fall on you, you have the ability to be able to regenerate. You have the ability to be able to come out of the darkness, to be able to heal the heartbreak, the hurt, the pain. This person that's doing this could be somebody that's in a lot of pain over the loss of you. Could be somebody who's in a lot of pain over the loss of their freedom, or over the loss of something in their life that was very valuable to them. And they feel like you have a lot of good things coming your way, a lot of people reaching out to you, a lot of things that are just good for you that are going on in your life, and they could be just very upset about that. But it doesn't matter what this person does, you still have a lot of good things coming to you. You just have to learn how to cry out your pain, let it go, release it, and then, okay, this is okay. It's okay that this is gone. I loved this. That's fine. And it's fine that it's gone, because it's not really gone. It's still here. You can never really get rid of the memories. You can never get rid of that energy. But at the same time, I don't have to be sad about it forever. I can choose to hope that this person will heal, and I can choose to break away from this situation, focus on my goals. Don't let the distractions keep me away from what is important to me. You've been working on a lot, and there's a lot of good coming your way. So do not allow this person and their crap and their BS to drag you down. You may even be shocked by some sort of secrets being exposed as well, about things coming out about certain people that you've been dealing with that could have been hiding certain things from you. But even if that happens, you're going to be able to see the strength inside of yourself, because you have freed yourself from this situation. You don't need these people. You want them. And that's 2 different things. There's a difference between your needs and your wants. And allowing yourself to be okay with not getting everything you want. We can't always get what we want is going to be one of the biggest things going to help you. So that's what I have for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might have going on, all those types of things. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, or hit that super thanks button. All those things really help me out so much, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you that takes the time to do those things. It really does help me, and I appreciate it so much. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.